Well, well, well. It is time. Ooh. Okay. Well. There's really only one thing we can do now. There's really only one thing. That's to fucking do it. Java-matic defense. Here I come. Oh, what the fuck was that? Smushy. What the? Jump that. Everything's fully repaired. Everything is as is. Perfect. I have the fall defense trinket. Which is great. I don't think I'm gonna need it though. Nah, I don't think I'm gonna need it. The wasps somehow didn't aggro. Oh, suck your toes, dude. Actually suck your toes. Perhaps I may be able to harness the power, the inner power of ID agreeing. Perhaps. I mean, she is the reason that this New Game Plus run is even possible. After all, it's obviously her that's doing all this. Obviously, ID agreeing solos. You know? Oh, lag. I hate you. Oh, how I hate you. Move it. Weevil, this is not a good place to be. It's a fucking war zone. So we're gonna have to turn bugs fight each other from off to on. Boom. Bam. Bop. Start. It is fucking showtime. Ants spawn from all over here. First wave of them anyways. Where? There they are. That's disgusting. Oh nah. Oh nah. I 3-tapped them. Oh nah. Lord have mercy. They stand no chance. I don't even have the head mount. Oh my days, I don't even have the head mount. Where? Rub it. There we go. This is strong. Oh my, okay, okay. Move it. I am likely going to need this next. Wait. Yep, I see them. Nice. Okay. We can actually worry about the main threats now. Nice. Okay. Go, 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 because these things are dealing a fuck ton of damage. Way more than I would like. Way more than I would like. They're not damaging anything over here? No? Shit, they are. Just other direction. Nice. Where? Where? Oh, my days. Come on. Liquid rage, that's why. Holy shit, this thing is strong. Oh my days. Nah, I need to be using this more. I have to be using this more. My lifeline quite literally depends on it. Oh my god, stop missing. Okay, you know what? Ah, fuck, we got dust mites. Damn, crits are strong. Go on. Oh no, don't be infused. Thank you. That's a dust mite, and I know it. We're halfway there, though. We're halfway there. Cool. Go with you. Okay, we are halfway through. Let's reset everything. Yep, go figure. Fine. Come on. ho. Okay. It's the last piece of toast I have. It's the only last piece I need. Beauty. Action. Where? Luckily here like an idiot. I need to deal with this dust mite now before they become, both of them, before they become problems later. Because they can and they will. I don't know where they're attacking from, but it's likely down here. Given current situations. Yeah. Oh, they're all going over here. That ain't good. Are you seeing how much damage I'm doing? Like, being 100% honest. Of course they're over here. Get rid of the dust mite first. They are ironically more of a threat than something that spews acid hotter than lava. There's another over here. Those little gals always seem to spawn in pairs of 2, which is annoying. This should be my last buff up of the run. Ladybird, area. The old bombardier. Stop it. Cool. You're stunned. And now you're dead. Hello, Lemtrix. I am doing the final defense. Yes, Javamatic, you are unfortunately at the tail end of it. But just to give you a comparison for like what I'm dealing with, my damage output too. Even at this scale of health, I am still 3-tapping them. Why are you running away? That's wild. Come on, get that final one. I think we're done. Yes, we're done. Beauty. B-E-A. Beautiful. The orcs are becoming self-aware. Real. For comparison, this is what it does normally. Same fire ant, just, you know, different circumstances. If you want a full scale of what I used, just for the people that will be watching on YouTube when this inevitably comes out as a series, Acid Edge level 11, Bard's Bow level 15, Tingle Tongue level 12. I did not end up using either of these, but these would have been my other 2 choices. The trinkets I used were bow attack at best and defense event attack, combined with sour damage at best and arcane archer for the ox beetles. This was the trinket I was using for a majority of the run. Defense event attack, implant weakness sour, combined with samurai and sour damage at best. This would have been the one that I used on stronger opponents. My mutation loadout was Chopper, Cardio Fan, Natural Explorer, Ant Annihilator, and Guard Dog. And my buffs, I had 2 Perfect Toast, just to make sure that the buff lasted the whole minute, or the whole time, plus Fire Ant damage on the wall mount, right? I also did that twice to make sure it lasted. My voice is cracking. I had Beefy Fuzz on the Rocks combined with Fiber Bandage for heals. I only used 2 of each. And realistically speaking, I only needed to use like 2 bandages. Then for buffs, I had Sticky Boss Sauce, Human Food, Liquid Rage, Soothing Syrup, Green Machine, and Hedgelord. That gives you pretty much... Oh, yeah, and Antline Armor for the level 13 on everything, bulky, for the Quick Draw effect, which basically lets you become a machine gun. So, yeah. Hope you enjoyed that. I have almost every piece of data. Just need another field station. Which one are you missing? Like, which biome? Insights and Wonders? I have every single one and can tell you. As quite literally, it might take me a second, but I can name every single location data piece from memory. Cool. We got retrieve the embiggening cell. I also got really lucky too. There was only Grassland's 6th field station. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one? Right before the Jabby Cola? Yep, okay. So on the map, in terms of the Grasslands, I don't know if this one counts. I don't know if this one counts because this portion here is considered part of the the lower yard. But some parts of it are considered upper yard. I don't know why. Like, you would think upper yard ascent would signal all of this is upper yard, but no, most of it is lower. So, check this one. You, of course, have the one by the Mysterious Machine. That's this one right here. This one is the one in the... next to the Jabby Cola. Or, sorry, the Chop Can. Because ground is weird, yeah. This one's next to the Chop Can. The laser is the best way to find it. North of the plank. This one is going to be inside of... do you know the Larva Cave? Where the Bombardier, like, there's a shovel right about here. There's a giant sinkhole, and then you have to bomb 2 things to get in here. That's where another one is. You have one just in the middle of fucking nowhere. Grasslands, or sorry, there was dry grass everywhere. Easiest way to find it is to go to this laser right here. Find the sinkhole, and then just go directly east of it. Right? That's the easiest way to find it. And then you also have one right by here, right under the twig. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, because this one's almost certainly the oak tree, unless the oak tree isn't considered part of it. I assume you have this one. Because, like, how do you miss this one? Or maybe you don't, because Grounded is actually very stupid when it comes to discovering landmarks. You will literally go inside a field station 3 separate times, and it will not discover. No, they did not change the Hyper Blaster Scabby location. It's still on the laser. It's just on the very, very top. It's always been here. That is my nighttime scabby. And if I could find it, I think I'm looking at the right laser. It's like midway in that section, if that makes any sense. I looked up there and never saw it. That's kind of strange. Maybe you already have it? I don't know. Game's strange, man. Okay, we're gonna... As painful as this is, I need to delete the fire ant parts. I need to delete you, and I need to delete the cone that's not used. That one right there. It's painful, but I need to do it because I need to collect all these. Nope. That's strange. You're looking on the one that's directly under or over the orb weaver, right? The one next to the swamp? I swear I have to restart if I want 100%. I will cry. Yeah. Would be kind of dumb, not gonna lie. Once again, this area is proven to be the most destroyed. Yeah, I had a soft lock once. I don't know if you've been around this long, but back in the early 1.0 days, there was a glitch where you could go ahead and dig up the body in the sandbox, right? And that body, just for whatever reason, did not have the equipment, like the tape in it. And thus, I literally had to restart my entire playthrough just to go ahead and get what I needed. Because, God forbid, the game worked correctly. That would be a war crime for whatever reason. Actually, you know what? No. We're not going to do that. Because I need to redesign this whole defense anyways. None of the actual things... Oh! We actually did receive damage right there. Curious. Anywho, how have you been? Aside from the revelation that you might have to restart. Also, I swear the only reason I keep getting away with first trying these final defenses is because of the power of ID agreeing. ID agreeing is just too goated. Okay. Getting very close to finishing all that. Well, no wonder these walls were hurt. I was the one hurting them. Dumbass me. please have enough room for all the mushroom bricks. Please. I will genuinely crash out if I don't. Especially if it's a factor of 1. Okay, I think I have them all. Well, boys. Let's enter New Game Plus 4, shall we? The final New Game Plus. I do have the right trinket. Yep. Do not have to worry about that. No thank you, buddy. No thank you. Hold up, I will read your comment in a second. Finally, access to the most powerful types of weapons. Absolutely. Hell yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of 8 of these because I want this to be a raw experience. Good old dimensional shifts. If you didn't know, whenever we do this, we literally rip holes in the fabrics of reality itself. Don't need as many of these as I would lead on. Skill issue on the world's part, not gonna lie. What are we on about? I don't think it's a skill issue that science can just tear open fabrics of reality. Don't question it. Fair enough. Let's do it. What the fuck did Tully make? He made a super duper large mixer. And yeah, that's what he made. Those things that you defend in the yard? Yeah, he literally just made a big one of those. That's all the remixer is. It's less a matter of how complicated it is, and more a matter of, holy shit, raw science has universe-busting powers. Speaking of, it's finally time. Oh, shit. Yeah, I do have to disable you. Okay. I ought to go to the haze. Right? Because I left my telepotty there. I may have to deal with gas. Kind of, yep, I have to deal with gas. That's kind of fucky. Luckily, the bandages out heal it. Beauty. Can I discover the field station? No. Okay. Okay. Beauty. Mushroom bricks are put away. Those away. Give me them. Okay. I'm going to quickly get everything set up, and then I am going on a fat milk molar run. Immediately. No questions asked. That goes in the meats chest because it's fertilizer. Don't question my logic here. Because I didn't have anyone making these. Where in the... Where did they go? Okay, dude. Now I gotta go on a wild goose chase. Trying to find out where I put my slop smoothies. There we go. Hedgelord, green machine, boss sauce, you and you. Nice. Okay. Let's put all the trinkets away. I don't need any of them. Let's put all the weapons away. I don't need any of them. Acid edge gets put away. You there. You there. Cool. Take everything from here. I had this all planned out since yesterday. I swear. Boom. A bam. A bop. Cool. No, that's the food slot. I'm stupid. Okay. Let's refill the water. 1, 2, 3. Everything is fully repaired, so I do not have to worry about that. We have all 3 recipes, and I have 1 singular piece of gum. Beauty. I did not grab my food. Feck. Well, no worries, because, I needed to break that open anyways. Unauthorized access, that's fair enough, actually. You just gotta love how I'm out healing all the gas damage. On woe mode, too. Okay. No Milky Molar plays. Thank the Lord. Okay, I'm gonna immediately open Milanote because I have a checklist of literally every single milk molar. I have a checklist already that I'm going to be using to keep track, right? You know, if it would load. Give me a second. Feckin' technical difficulties here. Milano is feeling rather autistic today. Okay. Haze. Haze, canister, dish, and the plug. Both are checked off. Beauty. I'm sorry? Hold up. Play that back. Play that back. That is BS. No, that is absolute BS. That does not count as a death. You got hyperblaster. Let's go. Unfortunately, I got hyperblasted. Because the game decided that the fall damage trinket allows me to take fall damage. You can't make this up. The game is actually cheating, dude. The game is actually cheating. Oh my lord. You actually cannot make this up. Like, I'm not even joking. I put on the hedge trinket. I fell. And I died. Like, in what possible realm does that happen? Why are you all the way up there? Nothing there. And thank the Lord it... How, bro? I don't know. I legitimately do not understand. Oh, yeah, so, you know, you had the hedge trinket on, but you're gonna die of fall damage. Like, huh? Yep. It in fact did forget. That does not count as a death, by the way. That does not count as a New Game Plus death. Because that... that can't even be explained. Like... Okay, dude. That's all I gotta say is okay, boomer. Boom. We do have each and every single candy, right? Do we have sour? We have sour. Do we have mint? You've got to be fucking shitting me. Oh, you've got to be shitting me. Please, please, somewhere. Before you say it, these spots are chests. They don't actually spawn mint. There's no mint. Oh no. We don't get mint this New Game Plus. Oh fuck. Dude. No. The only thing I need here is you. Like, what? I'm catching strays left, right, and center. I am telling you. Oh my days, dude. This is actual cringe. I cannot lie. Mid row is gonna be you, and you. Top row is gonna be you. Move that over, and you. Okay. I'm not gonna need this, so no. Take the Ant Queen recipes. All friendly this time. And take 5 random meals of my choosing. Cool. Eat up. A Black Ox burger. Okay. Like, I'll take it. Well, let's blow up the door of the Haze Lab again. That's just gay. That's just gay. Why are we like this game? You know what? Thank you. Gimme. Do you know where the, Scabby by the Moldork Castle is, but not in... Are you talking about the one that's, right here? Because if you go along this ridge where the Widow is, if you come along and go along this wall, then what you can do is drop down, and from there, run along the side and go into the crevice once you can't anymore. Like, can't run anymore. That's what you want to do. Okay, I'm going to quickly uncross out those 2 milk molars. Sorry, I said uncross out, not cross an additional one. Boom. Cancel that. Please, no milk molar up here. Please. Had me for a second there. Please. Yes! We don't got one. Now I'm gonna have to recheck every single biome anyways. But... it's good to know. I think I'm gonna make a deal with each of the ant queens right away. 8 scabbies left. W's. Oh, wait a minute. I can't until I go to Burgle. Fuck. Everything is locked behind Burgle, dude. Also, at some point, I'm gonna need somebody to come into... I'm gonna need somebody to come into my world, because, whatchamacallit. Oh, fuck you, dude. Not you, the explodey ball. Stop. Oh my days. This is a disaster. Burgle just too good, I guess. But, I'm gonna need somebody to come into my world at some point. So I can get reliable friend. So if you want to volunteer, essentially what I'd be doing is, finding you and then, I guess, slaughtering you over and over again, reviving. I doubt that's something that would be interesting, but I know if that's something you want to do. But I mean, okay, I guess. Why not? Actually, you know what? There are some in the anthill. There's one in here. There's one. Let's cross that off. That infused ant's health. Yeah. Diabolical, I know. Red Ant Queen's tunnel. Okay. I am going to clear the Red Ant Hill for any of its milk molars first. I barely have hyper stamina. Let's go. Hello, ma'am. For once, I'm not gonna kill you. She's so adorable. Aww. I can't store you. I can't. I'm sorry. You get pheromone glands, though. Actually, you know what? Drop them. Be right back. Fair enough. Yeah, we got another milk. Bat. Alright. There's none in this room. Okay. So, whole room with the red ant ship. Fair enough. Red Ant Queen's exit and rotten beef face mask. Okay. Move it. That's down, not up. No, there's none by the exit. Or by the rotten beef face mask. Unless that's what it means? Is this the face mask? It is. Tunnel. I mean, the tunnel would have... Like, I would have discovered the tunnel, let's be real here. So yeah, Red Anthill is completely cleared over. We do not need any more milk molars from this place. Which is beautiful. Never have to check this place again. If I wanted to, I could ignore it. All New Game Plus. Which is great. Don't be infused, please. Okay, let's mark that down. I believe that would be lower grasslands. That is... Orb Weaver Laser's Den. Yep, got that one. Oh, right, I forgot to turn that off. Whoopsies. There's one by the fence. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's another. In Fence Trench and south of the flower pot. Yep. The only way I could join, apparently, is you need a Microsoft account. I'm looking stuff up. I don't know if this is accurate. It is accurate. What platform do you play on? That is another good question. Let's use the handy net real quick. Yep, we got the annoying one. Fuck. Xbox, then yeah, you'd need a Microsoft account and we would have to do crossplay. Can I jump that? Thank you. Oh, how I hate you. Sometimes, game. Inside the flower pot and on top of it are just, they don't exist. Right? Yeah. Those spots don't exist. Yeah, I'm glad I paused the game because that could have killed me. There's a milk molar down there, I know it. enough. I am... Dude, fuck off. Like, no, you should not still be aggroed. Move? Are we fucking kidding me, dude? Actually drown yourself. Come along, both of you. Because you two are not going to leave me alone. I already know that for a fact. Go on. What are we doing, dude? What are we doing? Stop. No. Thank you. By Jove, man. You gotta be kidding me. First time I've ever had this milk molar. Relatively annoying one, too. On the yellow flower. There we go. Now that's just stupid. Thank you. Okay. Now, right off the hop, we're gonna have to be dealing with an infected Wolfie from day one, which is annoying as hell. But overall, I think it's worth it to not have to deal with the haze and also spawn it in early. Thank you. I figured you're up there. Okay. You know the drill by now. Let's build up to it. This is exactly why I don't want a baby ant every time. As cute as they are, I can't be having them 24/7. That just does not work. You know what? Controversial. I'm gonna use stairs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. Got one on the oak tree. On trees, mushrooms. Beauty. There should be water here, right? W knowledge. That's something I pretty much had to learn because of Mascus mode in general. Because in New Game Plus, water is pretty much the least of your concerns. But before New Game Plus, it's arguably the worst. Because water is the most dangerous threat of them all, as we all know. Move. Wait, is there one by this? I can't remember if there was or not. No? Okay. There are multiple checks here. And we can do all of them with a handy net, which is great. First one is up on these roses. Gotta smell them. There is none by the roses. I repeat, there is none on the roses. Is there one in the squirt's milk carton? With the 4 kids. Yes, there is. Glad I checked. Because that is a spot that's actually very easy to miss. Jump that. Oh my god, I didn't actually expect to jump it. W speed. Three and 4. Yeah, we got the one in the squirts carton. No, thank you. No, thank you. By Jove. Jump that. Here. Okay, we got one in the oak lab. Cool. Analyze you. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds. Oak labs. Thing. Outside of the oak lab. I feel like I would have found that, right? If it was right outside the oak lab. I also feel like my pinger would be going off. It was in the breach, so it's likely not in the breach either. One of the last times I actually get to use this scanner. Nothing can be used. I can immediately hand in a chip. Okay. I also do want to go ahead and open this room real quick. Real quick. Open the room. it would have pinged. Let's be real here. It would have pinged. I'm sorry? Oh, nah, dude. Oh, nah. Oh, nah, nah. We can go to the abandoned anthill. Right? We can do that. Because, I mean, the more spots we check quickly, the better. Would have pinged. Right? Would have pinged. Flower bed laser. Oh, yeah, of course. Duh. I know how to get on top of that. Don't even need to build to get there. So let's go there right now. Besides, that's in the direction I need to go. Dude, move. By Jove, dude. By Jove. Oh, suck a toe. Actually suck a toe, dude. Now, I am really mad. So why do I have that out? I don't need it. Of course there's a 2 fun here. There's always a 2 fun here. We might have to go up a bit higher for this one, though. You don't have to build up to get any of the things on this laser, though. Ever. You can do it all straight with parkour technique. Techniqueth unlocked. Okay, let's do that. And on top of the flower bed laser. Cool. Where's fence trench? I think I'm falling to it right now. No. Here's fence trench. No, nothing in fence trench. That's a bit wild. Okay. Well, in that case, let's make the way over to... What would it be? Honestly, I think picnic table would be smartest to do first. Point where these meet. I don't know what this is called, what I called it. I think I called it, east of Sad Stab. East, yeah, east of the Sad Stab. It's not here. I could check the 2 rock spots over here. Because there are 2 of them. Yes, there are 2. There's one that's under this leaf. It's not. And there's one under this rock. In which it is. Question is where? There. Okay. Okay. Gotta check both of those. Is this under a rock or under a leaf? I would classify this as under a leaf. No, not... Yeah, under a leaf. Which I believe was the first one, too. Unless he just wanted to put them out of order. Which I don't think Paralyzer would want to do. He's kind of the goat of making guides, not the worst of making guides. Please have one where it is not in his mouth, please. Please. This is so overdone. Thank you. It's not in the gnome's mouth. For like once in the game's life. Garden gnome's mouth. Yep. Could open the upper yard ascent as well. Thank you. That took a little longer than I wanted. Cool. Run. Okay. You know what? Go over here. And, do that just in case a wolfie aggroes. Because you never know in this game. And let's check all the picnic spots. Okay, we got one. One of the picnic spots. Let's check inside of the honey jar because this one would be exceedingly dangerous. It is not inside of the honey jar. Is it inside of the Minotaur's maze? Because I do remember there being one in the maze. No, not in the maze. Is there finally not science up there? Oh my god. Only took like 5 new game pluses. That's the third. Is there one in the cat? There is not one in the cat. Which means there's only one spot left. And it's probably gonna be in this spot. Yeah, it is. That's a disaster. Okay, so back up to the upper yard. That's annoying. Jump that. At this point, I have to do the barbecue area too. Fuck. I don't like this. I don't like this one bit, but oh well. I don't see a milk molar below me. Which is nice. Nice. More milk molars. It's right about here in the fire pit, right? You know what? Nah, let's do them now. I don't see any point not to. As much as I would like to be lazy, barbecue and trench the field station, no. Oh damn, one right here. Yes, I know I just passed a scarab. No, I don't care. Dude, how much raw science are we dealing with here? Like, by Jove. Give it a rest. Neither of the spots here had it. If I could, you know, move. Aye, man. Aye. Okay. Is there any on the lamp? There's none on the lamp. There's none on the lid either. No lamp, no lid. Please. Okay, east of the mixer bag. This is easy to check. Because you just go around here. I don't see it. So it ain't there. Alright. Let me just check one more time. Just to be sure. Because it said southeast side. And I checked the south side. So maybe it's actually over here. No. It's before the entrance, so. Please, for the love of God, don't be up here. Yes, we've been saved. Okay. I have been saved by some kind of eldritch being. Right, I do have to go in the bicycle basket. What are the other spots I need in the trench? Because Paralyzer marked the trench as one of it. Okay, so we basically have the pipe, again. The exit, the bike basket, the fire axe, which is not a part of the trench, that's a part of the wood pile, but oh well. And then the bike's hind wheel. So let's go to the trench and locate the pipes. Right here. Cool. Okay, what that are classified as? East start ledge. And then we got... There's no way it goes farther, right? Yeah, no, it doesn't. So it'd be just the far ledge. The start of it, which, again, there is none. So... I'm gonna have to go through the leaf exit anyway, so let's check the basket. Check the basket now. I swear to God, it's gonna be in here. It's not. Yes. Oh, it's not in the bike basket. Let's go. Giant fire axe, maybe. Actually, I have to check there anyways, so might as well. What was it that I missed there? Raw science. Yeah, I don't care about that. It's not there by that leaf entrance or exit or whatever you want to call it. Nice try, bucko. It's the forward wheel. We need the back wheel. Because it is nearby the back wheel. This next one. Yeah, no. It's not nearby this. Unless it's over here. Under this. Or better yet, it's on here. But it is none of these. Not seeing anything about it. Nor am I sensing anything about it, so... Yeah, it specifically says middle part. Which it is not in the middle part, so... It's me to believe it just doesn't exist there. Which is a fair assumption to make. There's none by this giant-ass fire axe. I ain't crazy. I ain't crazy. Okay. Ironically enough, that fire axe is actually more of a problem pre-New Game Plus than it is after. Because if you didn't know, before New Game Plus, there is a... Let me lock the fuck in real quick. Okay. There is a thing of raw science inside the tiny wheel part of the handle, which is extremely annoying to get your hands on. So, yeah. Okay. Going to build a staircase up. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could build a pillar up. What do you mean this is unsupported? Can you not? Okay. Let me just check down here real quick. Actually, no, I'm gonna have to use the sensor anyways because everything is fucked. Cool. Picnic table. Stud plank, yep, it's there. It ain't in here. It ain't in here. Oh my god, what was that voice crack? It ain't in here. That was terrible, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't even gonna hold you on that one. That was god awful. Yeah, it's not nearby here either, right? Just making sure. Just making sure. Okay. Yeah, it's not there. Okay. That's you done. I am about to have the picnic table done as well. So far, I am already pretty much a third of the way through all the milk molar spots that you can realistically get. Which is crazy. Actually, no, I'm more like 25%, being honest. Yeah, 25% is more accurate. bosh. Nice. My ear, why is it so itchy all the time, dude? Okay. That's the final spot on the picnic table. So that's another one of them down, actually. I could check the sandbox. That is another spot I could check. Right? Oh, you've got to be feckin' kidding, dude. What is this? Oh, hell no. Lock that. Oh, you got that, man. You got that. Alright. You got that. You got that. Oh, hell no. Bye-bye. We can take that meal. Prolong the exploration a little bit more. Okay, I'm going to deliberately stop on the eyebrows of this beautifully, perfectly color-coded sandbox. There are 2 spots I can check immediately. One of them being down here in the claw. Does not look like we have this spot. No, we do not. So, the claw is not. And then there's one along the side of here that can spawn as well. Does not look like we got this one either. Yeah, we do not. So that's another one off the list immediately. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, castle's middle pillar. So that's another repeat. The game doesn't use many repeats, but it does use some. So, gotta be wary of them. Because these ones are annoying, dude. They are annoying as hell to deal with. If I'm gonna be real. Please don't be in the middle. Please, please, please. I've been blessed, I think. Just checking to make sure it's not down here secretly. No, it's not. It's just flat not there. Not the middle pillar. And it's not down here either. No middle pillar. Did I launch this? Have you been chatting and I just haven't seen it? No. I have seen everything. Okay. Okay. one near the orb weavers as well, which I'm gonna descend into, I think? No, I'm not gonna descend into. This one's next to the aloe vera. I think I do see it. I don't. I'm lying. Yo, a W game. Under the blue Lego, yeah. Fuck. Well, first off, thank you. But second off, where? Where's the widow? Where's the widow? Oh, you're in the outpost, dude. I hate you. What was that? Now, what was that? I'm going to harvest you. Harvest? What does that even mean? Give me rainbow. Stop. You better not have stolen my rainbow chocolate chunk, because my aunt decided to go against me. Because that would be diabolical, wouldn't it? Actually, doesn't this have a bombing spot? It doesn't. Can I throw it through here, though? I can. Oh, that's nice. I can bomb it through the wall. Cool. We do not care. You know what? Yeah, we'll do a more thorough look through tomorrow of each and every single biome, but I'm just gonna go ahead and give up the approach I've been going for here. You know what? How effective are you? Relatively effective, actually, considering that it's hitting multiple at once. Bye-bye. Never thought I'd use the blaster, the multi-matrix, as a viable weapon, but here we are. Yeah, it's definitely more effective. That just did not hit. How do you justify that? How do you justify that hitting me, chat? Give me your best answer, please. Because I just don't see a world where that's justified. At all. Jump that. Jump that. Jump. None of you are infused. Great. Dude, what are you doing? Like, why are we all separate? Attack together as a unit, please. Thank you. I can't help you if you get in the way. Why would you... Damn, your health is not doing too hot. Go figure. Should probably take the meal, though. Okay. There's the Milky Molar right here. Why? 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 Game, why are we like this? I don't get it. I really don't get it. No. Well, now we have two just going out in the middle of fucking nowhere. Cool. Need that in a second. Now, there's gonna be some things that I want to strike deals with you guys on. Mostly because I want to create a 100% experience, but that's not possible without cheats. And I just want to lay down sort of like terms and conditions, if that makes any sense, for what's allowed, what's not. because I do feel like that's important to discuss. When it comes to the ant queens, they have a little special mechanic where if you kill them, a sort of room opens up behind them. But if you go ahead and just ignore that, and for some reason the game does not work. Where's my red ant? Pat, oh, over there. Goddamn. Yeah, if it for some reason just does not work. Sorry. If you cheat one in and you kill that one, it will go ahead and sort of, I guess, skip the already existing one's sort of death check. If that makes any amount of sense. So you're basically able to have a living ant queen with the effects of a dead one, or even an infected one. Now, I would only go dead, because then that completely defeats the purpose of the next New Game Plus, but what I was questioning was, what if I go ahead and make 5 or 10 kill recipes? My bone died. Oh my god. Guys, my pet bone died. No! My stupid dumbass. My phone died, I'm back. You didn't miss much. Basically what I was discussing, kinda to myself since nobody was listening, but maybe somebody will have to stream. What I was discussing was, what I want is sort of the effects of both the tamed ant queen and the dead ant queen. Now, I'm going ahead and taming all of them right here, right now. That's just non-negotiable, right? But what I was wanting to discuss was, since I want the effects of the dead ant queens, i.e. I'm able to go into the tunnels and whatnot, I was thinking a little compromise. Because the only way to do that is using cheats, right? So I was thinking, okay, what if I allow myself to do that, like cheat in an ant queen to kill it, but in order to reap that effect, I have to first craft 10 kill recipes and delete them all right then, right there. I mean, and it would be kill recipes, not infected recipes, which the kill recipes are much harder than the affected recipes. They're also not at all lasting as well. Psychological horror. I mean, I guess. Move it. Drink that. Go. Why am I not running? Why am I not running? Anywho, based on your immediate thoughts, do you think that's a fair trade-off? Also, I wouldn't be able... this is another thing I forgot to mention. If I do go that route, I would not be able to loot the ant queen. Like, if I would loot her, and then I would go ahead and immediately delete the parts. So I can't, like, get bonus loot. It's literally just to open up the tunnels. You don't know? That's fair. What's not fair is there being tons of infected larvae everywhere. Yeah. I'll discuss it more in future topics, because there is a lot of stuff I want to discuss. Like, me and King Matt, another viewer of the channel, me and him discussed the idea that I can cheat in a new Director Schmector or Mant, but if I want to do that, I have to go through all the story sequence again, and I would basically, to trigger that, I would have to find a wild, infused, infected ladybug, in the haze specifically, and kill her within one fell swoop, regardless of what happens. I'm not allowed to flee, I'm not allowed to do whatever. And that would sort of trigger the story events and allow me to go through, quote-unquote, go through all the labs again. And if I were to fight something like Schmector, I'd have to kill the Mant first. But that basically just allows me to get all the trinkets again. And it also allows me to get more infused weapons, like the greatsword. Because the infused greatsword is arguably one of the strongest weapons in the game. And, you're not even guaranteed to get it. In fact, if you get unlucky enough, you are literally guaranteed to not get it. Which is stupid, I think. I don't think that that kind of stuff should be soft locked behind stuff. So we agreed on that whole clause, and yeah. You fucking bitch. I'm not harvesting that right now. Because that would be a pain in the ass. So is there one on the battery? Because if I could check that spot off right now, it would be kind of cool. Yeah, we can check off the battery in the upper grasslands. Porch battery, yeah. Nearby the Chubbs baseball as well. You know, let's not worry about milk millers right now. You just realized you're missing the koi statue? Yeah, it's in, you know the pond lab where there's the, scabby there? And then, the diving bow spider as well? You have to go through in order to unlock a certain sector. It's in there. Just before you make it out to the PC. I know where it is, I'm just blind as fuck. Honestly, same. I swear, I miss it every single time. I actually need a light source or else I will miss it. We're gonna go 4 for 4. We're going 4 for 4. None on the pencil sharpener. Let's go. Why is my back always itchy, dude? My everything is always itchy. Nope, none on the tire. If one appears on the sharpener, I ignore it because I don't want to build up. That's fair. Unfortunately, I can't. Because, you know, I'm actually going for 100% here. Which, by the way, you do need every milk molar, including New Game Plus milk molars for 100%. That's non-negotiable. Which means if you missed any milk molars in prior New Game Pluses, well, tough luck. Because now you've soft locked yourself out of New Game Plus, or sorry, out of 100%. Where? You're not slick. Oh, what are we doing? Gotta move up. I'm trying not to hurt you, but... Fuck. Oh, hell no. Just be careful about this. Whatever we do, we cannot let that one hit me. You gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. Why are all of them infused? Hair the spicy. Oh my days. Why? I would love to read chat right about now, but, you know, these things. They're a pain in the ass. Dude, you are not in here with me. You do not see me. You can't afford to ignore milk molars, yeah. Like, where are we? That. Okay, Sticky Fingers area. Now I gotta check if my whole life is about to be a midlife crisis or an early life retirement. Because, there is a milk molar that can spawn in here. And thank the high fucking heavens, because I don't have it. This thing's the least of my concerns. Widows are not difficult to deal with. Infused widowlings are. I know, that sounds diabolical, but it's true. Can I jump when I jump? It's not. Okay, dude. If you're confused as to what I'm doing, what is Obsidian's obsession with making the kids OP? I got no clue. We're making Violet OP. Like, okay, Boomer. Okay, Miss Waspy. All right. What in the F even is all of this, dude? Yeah, we got Violet, who can just casually destroy entire universes. We have, which by the way, Violet is the masked stranger. That's the name they gave her in the code. That's why I call her that. She is not confirmed to be called Violet in the games. It's just what I call her. But she does that. We have the teens, which are no slowpokes in terms of power themselves. Right. Oh. Fuck. That just did not count as a parry. That just was not a parry. I parried. I blocked like 5 minutes beforehand. How did that count as a parry? What are we on about? Yeah, you get the point. It's kind of confusing, honestly. He apparently soloed the Mantis. That is not true. He did it with the help of the other teens. As in the trailer, which I would like to think the trailers are somewhat canonical material, we see it was actually Willow who landed the first major blow on the Mantis with her spicy Coltana and Fire Ant gear. But all the teens had a helping hand in every single boss. It's also canonical that the teens went ahead and killed an Ant Queen, likely the Fire Ant Queen, as Willow appears to be wearing it. Pete appears to be wearing Mantis armor. And one of the other teens had roly-poly armor and Antlion. I think Hoops was roly-poly and Max was Antlion. I could be wrong, though. Coltana against a Mantis. Yeah, listen, the teens aren't exactly the smartest here. And yet, they're likely smarter than all of us. So I guess what I'm trying to say is all of us are retarded, and they are geniuses, I guess. Anyways, Branch's juice box. Cool. No. Why did I jump? Ironically enough, the best weapon against the Mantis, I'm not even kidding, it's actually the Blackhawk's crossbow in terms of raw damage per hit. Because she resists literally everything else. But the one thing she does not resist is shots to her eye. If you shoot her eyeballs, she does not resist that. Okay, those two spots are clear. I don't know why this is the case, by the way. It just is. Yeah. Bosh. Bosh. That's actually perfect timing. That hit. That should have hit. I hits with salt arrows. Yep. I hits with salt arrows. That is by far the most potent your attacks will ever get against her. Ever get? What is a get? Yeah, it's the most potent your attacks will ever get with her. They don't get stronger than that. Per hit, at least. In terms of raw DPS, the Bard's Bow is definitely better than the Blackhawk's crossbow. Not even close. It always has been. That's why I use the Bard's Bow over the crossbow. It's because the DPS gap is just not close. Okay, where's the Fire Ant Hill? Fire Ant Hill. Chasm's 1.5th layer. I'm assuming that's the one I was on. Okay. while. Science here. I'm about to tame my last ant queen. So, get ready for that, I guess. Beauty. Adorbs. Drop those. I don't need them. Honestly, out of any weapon in the game, the one with the highest DPS, again, this is gonna sound strange, but it is flat out just the Bard's Bow. The Bard's Bow is the best weapon in the game, and you cannot convince me otherwise. Nope, it ain't in here. Okay, it's not in the parkour room. Main room, southwestern exit. Okay. Another one that you probably didn't know of is the Black Ox Beetle. The Black Ox Beetle is actually weak to bows as well, but only if you shoot it in the gut. If you shoot it in the gut under its wing case, then it will be heavily damaged. Otherwise, it goes about as well as you would expect. I.e., not that well. It's just not where I went. Jump that. Beauty. I believe you can go up via this way. It's right about here. Yeah, it's not there. I am going to check this room. No, I'm not even in the right place. Well, no wonder. Get me the lawnmower exit right here, yeah. I don't know why that's just there every time. Like, I don't need multiples of those. Either way, Fire Ant Hill has been cleared, which is nice. Right? Yeah, speaking of, I might as well go over the best strategy for every single boss, at least New Game Plus wise. So the first one, the Assistant Manager, your best strategy with this is to get, whatchamacallit. Realistically speaking, it's going to be a Summon Thorns build, but that's going to be extremely dangerous if you don't have a shield and can dodge a lot. It will kill him the quickest, but I don't think it's the safest. The safest build is to go Samurai with the not the Sour Katanga, the Tingle Tongue, combined with Bard's Bow, Sour Arrows. That's going to allow you to machine gun fire his ass into oblivion within a matter of seconds, which will get him done safe and sound. It also allows you to basically no-life the minions. This, Broodmother, your best strategy is arguably the Spicy Coltana strat. If you can somehow get your hands on a Spicy Greatsword, that would be your next best thing. Otherwise, I mean, it's kind of just base Broodmother. You take a Spicy Sword, you kill her with it. The Mance. This one is Breathslayer with Samurai and Bard's Bow mint arrows. Because if this man gets one hit off on his summons, you will die. So you need to kill him before that happens, or kill his summons before he can hit them first. The Mantis. Realistically speaking, it's going to be a combo of Tingle Tongue Samurai. Then you go into Salty Club the Mother Demon for a good majority of the fight. And once the Mini Mantis appears, you kill it with the Bard's Bow Assault Arrows, because you can't be bothered to fight both at once. Schmector, you're using Tingle Tongue to get Samurai off. Sour Arrows, Bard's Bow the whole time. Not even remotely debatable. This thing, again, Tingle Tongue, Samurai, Bard's Bow Assault Arrows. Except this time you're going to get a crossbow. It can be a level 1 crow crossbow. We don't care. A crossbow. Tier 1 gas arrows. You are going to shoot all the summons with those. The weak ones will die within a second. The other ones you have to kill with your bow. Then the infected broodmother. Phase 1, you're going to use an infused scythe. If you don't have access to that, just use the mint mace. And you're going to use that for phases 1 and 2. For phase 3, you are going to use an infused axe with the Giddy Goop modifier, the finale goo. And you are going to make sure that you have some kind of block gauge protection. Because in this phase, you should not be perfect blocking all that much. I know that sounds stupid. I know that sounds crazy. But you should not be blocking perfect blocking against the infected broodmother. It is all regular blocking. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll give you my bonus tips for widows, since a lot of people struggle with them. The best strategy to take down a black widow is going to be stun it with whatchamacallit, the acid edge. Then you're going to hit it with a rusty spear whenever it goes into that sort of stage. This sped up stage. And the strategy there, once it bites a widow, you know it's going to be quick, right? So you are going to predict when she is going to hit, and you are going to block early. That's going to allow you to block every incoming attack with your shield, your fire ant shield. And then after the attack is done, you immediately unblock, get one attack in, immediately block again. Do that until she slows down, whereby you just then use the acid edge again. Literally just the wolf spider, but fast. Correction, she's a weaker wolf spider, but much faster. Because if you didn't know, a wolf spider has deadlier venom, it hits harder, and for all intents and purposes, they're also faster too. The only reason that a black widow is more dangerous is because its venom, on average, hits a lot more, meaning you get more stacks of it, for one. And for two, the attack speed is about 50% faster, not even including the speed buff. 200% faster if we are. Which, let's be real, she's gonna have the speed buff. What is happening here? Yeah, regular wolf spider hits just about as hard as a black widow, if you didn't know. Which is kind of crazy to think about. A lot of people like to glaze how hard the widow hits. But, again, as I have stated, the widow's deadliness does not come from its raw attack potency, but how many times it hits you. And if you further don't believe me, a bulky eye patch can allow you to live 3 hits from a widow. It allows you to live almost only 1 hit from any other creature. They're not that deadly, raw hit-wise. 100% of their difficulty comes from their speed. So if you can manage that, they're just an easier infected wolf spider. Which is kind of funny, I think. Bosh. Bosh. Cool. Beauty. Wasp hive has been disturbed. That is exactly what I wanted. Because now I won't have to worry about unlocking anything, essentially. Right? Do not have to worry my fuzzy little head about a single damn thing. Jump that, jump that. Beauty. Yeah. Honestly, I think the Widow's overrated in terms of difficulty. Always have and I always will. She's never been that difficult. At least not for me. How many are infused? None. What are we doing here, man? Muldork Castle, lab exit. Yeah, no. East of the exit. Yeah. Got that. Okay. I'm just glad that spiny water fleas can't be infused. They genuinely might be the most deadly enemy to be infused if they were. I'm not even kidding. I know that sounds so dumb, but it's true. You would not want to fuck with a horde of spiny water fleas that are all infused. It's the last thing you'd want to deal with. Going to quickly check if there is one nearby here. I'm going to pray that there is not, but you never know. There is. Fuck. Because that's actually kind of a difficult one to get to. Is there one by here? There is not. There is. What was that juke out? Nice try, bitch. Okay, let's make sure that I get that. Next to the juice box. Wasn't there one about here? I don't know, man. Okay, well, it's not there. So, let's go check Muldork's mouth. That sounds incredibly weird. Yes, we don't. Okay, that's another area cleared. Nice. Another area cleared and I didn't even do anything. Oh, well, now I kind of have to get that one, don't I? Ah. Well, that's kind of interesting. Now I kind of have to, huh? Because I am literally 1 milk molar away from maxing out my health. Jump that. Okay. Okay. How am I gonna do this? I think we do that. Followed by you. Okay, this is doable. This is very, very doable. Just gotta try. And I'm gonna have to put my torch, right? Okay. Lock the fuck in. Why is there an ox beetle down there? Oh, come on. We can make that. Yes! Nice. That is perfect. Well, hello, Miss Wolfie. Okay. Cassette tape is, not where one is. Fortunately, yet unfortunately. So we got exactly 11 of them. 11 milk molars, which is exactly enough to, in essence, yawn, but also max out my health. I am health maxed, you see. Health maxing. We only have 45 more milk molars to go. And I don't know how many more spots I have to check, but the next one I'm going to be upgrading is healing, which is going up by a stupid amount. Like, a really stupid amount. Okay, so we have 625 health. That is a standard. Right? That's the standard. But I gotta beat. Oh. Wow. Man, I'm tired. I am, I think, going to quickly sleep in game, right? First off, deposit all that. Second off, quickly make up some liquid rage. Because it's goated. It's a goated smoothie. Yeah, I need that. Okay. That's wild. Anywho, resource trinkets. We'll go with you. Attack stamina. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to quickly sleep, and that will trigger the wasps. Well, I hope you enjoyed. If you liked the episode, like it. If you disliked it, dislike it. And for those of you watching the VODs, peace.